Welcome back, guys. Here, let's continue with the super fast, quick, cool, amazing Revit tutorial series for beginners. So in the last part, we modeled well this building up to this point, and now we are going to be continuing on with some walls and some floors and the roof and bunch of stuff like that. But before we get started, I would like to ask you to like this tutorial. It helped me a lot, and if you haven't already subscribed, do subscribe because I make tutorial like this every day. And if you want to download this project file as well, all my project files, check out my Patreon, first link in the description. Okay, let's continue on. And before we do anything, what I forget to do in the last video, or actually in the first video, is to save these files. So you need to save your project file, and you just go here to the file, you will find save as project, and you go and you can maybe save on your desktop, for example, and let's just call this one getting started Revit, and you just go save. And as you can see here, you don't have like versions you have in AutoCAD that you can save in like an older version. Now you have to save in the actual version you are working in. So just go to save, and there we go. So now you can continue working, and Revit will actually give you a little pop-up reminder that you haven't saved every 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So that's quite useful. But let's continue on working on this project. So now we are going to be starting, so be modeling all the rest of the walls. So for that, let's go over here from this level to this level. So the level 1, so just go to lower level and let's do these walls first. So for that, let's go here to the walls command, or again you can just shortcut WA. So I'm just going to be opening this up. Let's go with the generic 200, and now we can start placing the walls. But as you can see, if I started placing the wall, it will be like this in the middle, and I actually don't want to be like this, because as you can see, it looks ugly and there are these notches, and actually I wanted to align it to the insides of this wall. So this to align, so how do you do that? Well, let's delete this wall first, and just hit delete, then again search for generic 200, and here the location line, it changes to wall. So now you just go from there to there, but before you start placing the wall, it should properly set up the top constraint. So you can do that either up here or here in the properties panel. So for this one, let's do it in the properties panel for the base constraint. Okay, level 1, lower level, that's the one we are on. And for the top constraint, let's just change it from unconnected to roof, because this goes all the way up to the roof. And then you go from here, just one click, second click, and third click, and a few more clicks, and there you go. So we have got this wall done. Then let's jump on to the entry level or level 2, and for some reason we cannot see anything. Let's go into 3D. Okay, yeah, so let's go back into entry level, and if you can see the rest of the wall again, just go VR for view range. So just type in VR and change the view depth to unlimited, hit apply. Okay, now you can see the rest of the wall. Okay, so now if you want to place the wall, and if you want to create the exact same wall as you have over here, you don't have to go to the wall command. You can actually just select this and type CS. That means create similar. So it will be creating the similar type of wall as you can over here. So the type of the wall is same, the constraint are actually same, it goes up to the roof, and this location line is the same as well. So that's quite useful, and it saves a bit of time. So you go from here, and now we need to flip it to the other side. Just hit the space bar, flip, go all the way to the end, go over here and here, attach it over here. Okay, now let's go back into our 3D view just to see what we have. Okay, this is the turning out very nice. Now let's create our roof. I guess that's a logical next step. So for that, let's go to your roof, and here you can see we can see the building, but it's grayed out, but that's okay, it works for us. You can go to VR and maybe change this, maybe make it unlimited for the view depth. So again, just the shortcut VR, hit apply. Okay, now you can see a bit better but anyway you get the point. Okay, let's continue on placing the roof. So for that, let's go to the roof command. Here it is, you can either open up this drop menu and go roof by footprint, or just click on this upper icon and you are in the roof command. So the first thing you are going to do is you are going to go here to the back lines and actually pick the wall inside of this wall, sorry, to outside of this wall. So for that, one just click there, and for the rest of this, as you can see, this has this little slope. It's currently at 30 degrees, but we are going to change that to something like, I think, 5 degree. It's going to be a very, it's not going to a very steep roof. And for the rest of this wall, we want to have some kind of a little offset over here so it doesn't rain on the facade or anything. So for that, you can just go with the pick line tools, and here for the offset, just give it something like I don't know, 0.9 meters, and then you can just zoom in and let's see. Okay, so just zoom in and you find that location, and as you can see now it's on the wrong side. So let's see. So you just need to approach it from the different side, and now you can see, now you can click same thing over here, click, and same thing over here, click. Now as you can see, this also has this sloped little symbols, and we don't want actually to have those slope symbol. These two edges, three edges actually don't have slope, so we just select them and uncheck here the finished slope. And just to connect at all, you can use the tool trim and extend. So it will go over here and just click, or as you can see again that little parenthesis next to trim and extend corner, you have got TR. So TR is the shortcut. You can just type TR, and here we are in the tools. So I'm just going to trim and extend this, trim and extend that, and yeah, we have done with the roof. So just get to finish. So go into 3D, and there you go. Here is our roof. Okay, so let's continue on with some floors, lower level. So let's go first to lower level. So here we are going to have basically floor that goes all the way around. So for that, you can go here to floor, and unfortunately we don't have any shortcut for floors. So just click that, and you can use the pick walls command. So just hover over one of the walls, just hit the tab key, and then you can select all of the walls. So you click once, you do the same thing for this one. Hover over the first one, hit the tab keys, select everything, and once you have this, you can just hit finish, and here you go. And this dialog box, you just click no, again no, and if you go into 3D, there is actually a floor there, but we cannot see it. So once of the way you can see it, maybe you can select one of these wall, and now you can see there is actually a floor going on over here. Okay, let's do a second floor for our entry level. Okay, for that, just go to the floor, and for this one, let's use pick lines. So instead of pick walls, let's go with my pick lines. So just keep selecting the interior side of this facade, and then here select this one, and now we are going to stop. I'm going to select this one as well, and what I'm going to do now is go trim and extend. So let's click here, trim and extend, trim this, and now let's move this in a bit, and like that, this just to have a bit more room. So the ceiling is a lot higher on the living room downstairs, but anyway, once we have this, let's add one more line over here, and like that. And now you go again to trim and extend. So just click over here, so you trim and extend this to this and this to this, and you will just drag the corners. Yeah, they will, let's look fine. So you go back to the modify tools, and now you let's extend this just kind of like that. So we have got a little balcony or whatever over here. Okay, this looks fine, and once we have this, again let's just go finish, and here we are going to say no, and it's just asking, would you like to attach all of your walls to the floor? And I am going to say no. Yeah, and the reason for this is because these walls are going past these floors up to the roof, and if we are going to 3D, as you can see here, not all of the walls are actually attached to the roof. So what we are going to do is we are going to, however, one of the walls, hit the tab key and select all of those. hover over this once, hit a tab key, and now hold the control to add all of that to select. And okay, I moved my cursor, so tab hold the control to get that little plus sign, click like that, and now you will just click here to attach to top base. You click it and select this, and now your walls are attached to the roof. So that's the little attaching. I think that they asked us for this, but if we had done this with the floor, it would have been the floor, all the walls would end at floor, and that's not something you want to have. Okay, so once this is finished, let's move on to the interior walls, and for that, let's go first to lower level. And for the lower level, we are going to do something like this. So just go to the walls, and here let's set up the height. Yeah, entry level. So just from lower level to entry level, and let's choose the type of the wall. So if this was a generic 100, let's see some interior wall. Let's see, do we have some? Okay, we have got some interior walls. Let's use this one. Partition, I don't know, 1 hour. Okay, that's like in the event of a fire, but let's use that one for example. And I'm just going to go like this, finish it off over here, extend this to the other side, go to the wall again, do it like kind of like this, and then add one room here and one more separation. Yeah, so for this distance, as you can see, now you just select the wall and then you set up the distance or the dimension of the rooms. And if you want to be precise, you can move this little dimension line. So just go from the center to the edge, and here same things, go from center to the edge. And if you can select it, just hit the tab key once, or twist, and then you can select it. And now let's say this room should be 1.2 meters, and let's say this hallway should be either on 1.4 meter from the wall center to wall center. And okay, we have got one room here, and we have got one bigger room here. And here, as you can see, this is always, so you should go from living room to here, and here we have got a wall. So how do we split that wall? Well, use the split line tool. So you just go here to modify, or you can select the wall, and then it automatically goes to modify. And here you have got this split element tools. So you just select it, or you can use the shortcut SL. So just type in SL, you click here, hit escape. Now you trim and extend. So again, you can select one of the walls, go to trim and extend, or again the shortcut TR, and there you go. So now we have kind of separated these walls. So now we can go to the modify tab, and let's go now to entry level. Now as you can see on the entry level, we can see all of these walls. Well, why is that? Well, because they are going through our floor. And if I go into 3D floor for a second just to demonstrate that, and if I may select this, as you can see now, that's the transparent when it's selected, and the walls are actually finishing at the top face of this here floor that we have. So way that we can kind of change that and make them attach to the bottom of this floor is to just select them and then use that attached to floor. So you just go back into your entry level, and you select all of these walls, and you want them to end up at this floor. So you just go to attach top base, and you select this floor, and now they are gone. And if we go into 3D again, select this roof, as you can see, those walls aren't going through our floors, they are actually stopping at floor level. So maybe if I select this wall, hopefully you will be able to see it. No, not really. Maybe this wall, yeah, as you can see, the walls are stopping at the bottom of these floors as they should. Okay, so once we have that, a lot to just finish off by adding some interior walls upstairs, and there will be just a few. So go to entry level, and again go to architecture wall, and we have got the same interior wall. And for the height, let's go up to roof, and here you are just going to be creating a big little room. There's a big little room. Okay, a big little room like this, and little separation over here, just for like a closet. or something. Let's make this hallway and be 1.4 meter, and yeah, that works. And what you are going to do now is select all these walls. So you just hold the control, select these three walls, go into 3D, and then okay, we can select it. Okay, so what you can do is maybe go here to wireframe. Yeah, this will be easier. So just go here to wireframe and now select these walls. So just hold the control, and we want to attach them to the roof. So go to attach top base, select the roof, and as you can see now they are going all the way up to the roof. Just click out of that, change this to hidden line, and there we go. So our little home is taking shape. Okay, that's pretty much for this part. If I'm not mistaken, I'm coming back with next part tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe for that. Make sure to like this video. It helps me a lot, and share this with your friends that don't know Revit. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.